All right, welcome to Thick Empress Tarot. Thick Empress Tarot, I am here to do another reading for you all. Y'all, I am going to do this reading. I'm going to do oracles, start off with oracles, just because I'm in a mood where I don't really feel like thinking that much. So I'm not going to just do oracles, but yeah, definitely starting off with them. I was just guided to do it, but without further ado, God, Jesus, Holy Spirit, ancestors, angels, spirit guides of the white light, welcome. Collective, what do you all need to hear on this? It might be Friday. No, it's still Thursday. Yeah, I'm such a late person, and that's because, like, when I like do shifts or whatever, it's like PM to AM. So, and I've always been a night person. Some of you all could be like night people as well, but I've always been a night person. I know they say early bird gets the worm, but I'm more of a like a evening overnighter. But we done got it before the worm even gets there. I hope that makes sense. All right, so yeah, some of y'all could be like late bloomers like myself. Like it's just so late. Oh, it's just late. Some of y'all might be late on y'all cycle. Hey, the more the merrier, I heard. All right, without further ado, like I said, God, Jesus, Holy Spirit, thank y'all for being here. Y'all don't want me to, y'all want me to keep talking. Let's see. Oh, forgot my water, but I got my spray. Because the last time when I was ending y'all reading, a bug just came flying. Like, that, I wish that would have happened during that bugaboo reading. Look, it said, and I'm washing clothes, I'm cooking, I'm doing all kinds of stuff. So if y'all hear noise and stuff in the background, that's what it is. Self love. Let the wall fall that separates me from my own vulnerable inner child. I long to take care of myself like never before. So some of y'all could be coming out out of codependency, like out of depending on people or people wanting you to depend on them. Some of y'all could like also be needing to heal your inner child and within healing your inner child, this is going to be you like basically, you know, like how like when y'all heard that song, when I was young I didn't have much, and so for some of y'all, healing your inner child is like you having stuff or like coming out of like a scarcity mindset, just thinking like you can't have, but in childhood you always wanted, so you'll be able to like get it, is what I'm hearing. It says because you have the inner power, whoever you are. Some of y'all could be a Leo. Give me the courage and the power to do what must be done. Yeah, some of y'all just like I'm seeing the image of like the Queen of Wands, how she, you know, she nothing ain't gonna stop her from getting what she want to get, and she gets it in a way to where like others want to go behind her and do what she's doing because they are like so intrigued with her determination and her courageousness. It says intuition. Each person's road to the inner Lord is extraordinary and personal. How liberating to listen inside and sense moment to moment what's needed. Yeah, it's like inner power and intuition and self love. Whoever you are, collective, or if you haven't tapped into this, like you're, and this is the heart. I knew that was gonna do that. This is the heart, to where some of y'all need to follow your heart. If you can see, like, this is the heart. Some of y'all need to follow your heart because you know how they say, your eyes, how they say that? Your eyes see to the soul. For whoever I'm speaking to is your heart. You know what? And that's like the third ring light that I done got. Um, so it's like your heart, it sees to the soul, and it's saying whoever you are, like it's gonna have to start with you like loving yourself, because somebody I'm picking up on is like missing that like self-love, self-care, self-awareness. And it could stem from like childhood. Like somebody could have like, especially from like a daddy figure, they could have not gotten that. And so somebody don't know how to love themselves enough to tap into that inner power. And because they cannot tap into that inner power, it makes them like aloof and like just disconnected, and like somebody is not tapping into their intuition, and is like, I feel like whoever this is collective, this could be you or could be somebody else, somebody's intuition is nudging them for like bigger, better and greater, and somebody cannot feel it because they still holding on to childhood trauma, childhood issues, things of that nature. Your path. Dear Lord, help me trust that there's a plan far beyond what I can see through my fears and illusions. Yes, somebody, whoever you are, somebody in your path collective, somebody is, like I said, they have a divine path, a divine connection, but they can't still look love and ground. This is a true offering. And somebody don't see that because they need to heal, and especially like the heart. Some of y'all could, be having heart issues. I'm not a cardiologist or whatever, so go see about that. But this is like love heart, and I say that because love is right here. Somebody is like heartbroken, and they continuously get heartbroken because they're not healing. Like somebody don't give themselves enough time to heal from like certain things. So like if somebody like is on, we'll say like a job, and they lose a job, somebody don't like heal from like losing the job. They just oh, excuse me, just go straight to the next job, and all of that bitterness and like having issues with authorities and all of that, they bring that to the next job when that supervisor, those colleagues, they not like who you left, or like in a relationship somebody like bring in like heartbreak and all of that, like from a previous relationship. Like somebody could be like a verbally or physically aggressive person. Somebody goes into like their next relationship thinking that everybody is like that, and not everybody is like that. Ooh, all right, all right, all right, all right. Let's see, what are we gonna use next? This is kind of okay. I like the oracle. Do I want to use some tarot? I don't know. I don't know if I want to use these right here. All right, I gotta think quickly. What do I want to use? This got me wanting to use different cards for sure. Uh, you know what? I will stick with the Kippers, but I'm gonna switch it up. Give me more on this self love. I'm gonna clarify all the cards. Self love. Yeah, somebody within your community could have, like I said, this, especially this masculine, and you see that it's a child with a feminine. This could be your family. I want to say it came like this, where they could have had like the money, but they didn't have the time. And therefore somebody feels like, because money is energy. Money is time, money is health. Money is abundance, prosperity, and somebody could have like had the money but not the time, and that could have made somebody feel like they were unloved or unwanted or something like that. And now somebody could use money to make up um for that. Like somebody look at love as monetary. So like if I give you money, that means that I love you. And some people, that's their love language. Some people love languages, gifts, money, treating all the time. That's the way, if you give them that, they think that is love. However, that's not really realistic. Just because somebody give you something, because some people give for something in return. Some people give, and I'm look, nothing against people that do give, because that's how they show that they love you. That's great. That's awesome. However, whoever I'm speaking to, this is somebody who base like their whole worth on that. Like, as long as I got money, as long as I got status, as long as I got like weight, as long as I got power, like that means I love myself. Give me something on the inner power, but somebody is going to realize or needs to realize there's something totally different about having outer power and having inner power. When you have inner power, you are unstoppable. Like, the money and everything is going to come. The money, the wealth, the fame, the fortune, the relationships, the look, courthouse, great fortune, high honor. I cannot make it up. It's all gonna come. And what I'm hearing is like, I always get mixed up on this, but when you're about the Father's business, everything else is gonna fall into place. And that's what somebody needs to know or needs to realize. And it's saying like, whoever you are, if this is you or if this is somebody surrounding you, somebody really needs to tap into their heart space. Somebody really needs to, because the person that I'm picking up on, this is a person where, like, it has to make sense. Like, everything has to be like logical, or like everything has to have an explanation, or everything has to have a science to it, when sometimes it don't work like that. Sometimes things are just the way they are because it's just the way they are, and you got to follow your heart sometimes to get the blessings that God have. I cannot. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, somebody has a divine connection coming in. Look, message, and somebody notice. I cannot. Look, the lovers. Somebody is thinking about somebody and wanting to pour their heart out to them, but this person is military. Somebody sees somebody like struggling, like working hard, and they are the gift. Somebody is, oh my God, this is so wild. Somebody, okay, so I'm gonna show y'all so y'all don't think that I'm just like making this up. You got somebody that's, look, he draped in military, like he got it going on. Anybody that see him, they gonna hold him in high honor, right? Look, somebody could be in the military, got like militants that follow him and stuff like that, or just just the head honcho. Somebody is like looking at this female, tall and laboring, putting in the work, and they are like wanting to gift this person, or thinking like the person is a gift. But this, look, somebody got the message. That's what came out before that message. Somebody got a message about whoever the masculine is, got a message about the feminine, or like this feminine been on this masculine mind, and this masculine is in his head like, is this the one for me? And somebody is being guided to follow their heart, and like, don't look at what it looks like, because from what it looks like the masculine has more financially than the female, but the female has more like spiritually, emotionally, things like that. Like it seems like the female has more, because if you look at her here, I'm gonna show you if I can find the cards. You look at her here. Y'all hear my stomach? Look, don't talk about me. I only had a sandwich today. I've been working on air conditioners. Don't judge me. If you see her here, she look like she, don't really have much. But if you see her here, like she is very crafty. So like she looks like this, but inside she's this, if that makes sense. And somebody is like trying to make sense of how this, oh Lord, what I'm hearing in my head, like how this less for, I say that because if I say it the way that I heard it, it sounds not good at all. How this less fortunate person has all this love, has all this caring and nurturing and all of that good, great stuff, and is happy. And somebody have all the material things, but they're not happy, if that makes sense. Give me more with the kippers, self-love. And somebody is being guided because once you love yourself, or once, yeah, look, here comes this gift and marriage again. I cannot. I cannot. Somebody needs to follow their own heart. Somebody needs to follow their own heart because somebody been listening to 1616 this past. Somebody been listening to like a community and it's throwing their judgment off, and somebody is like becoming stuck, and it's becoming evident that something that somebody built was on a false foundation, and this false foundation is keeping somebody stuck. And whatever this big luck is, it, God is like, this is like the spirit team and God, they like, should we give it to this person because like they just, like it got to make sense to them. Like, so if like this person is needing like $100 and I just place $200 in their pet, they're not gonna pick it up because they're gonna say, "Oh, you know what? I didn't see where it came from, so I'm not gonna pick it up." And I say, because of course, ask, is this anybody? 200, da 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 da. But there's nobody around to ask, so clearly it's yours. Like you're in the desert, you need the 200. The 200 is there. Pick it up. Yeah, somebody needs to come out of their thoughts. This good lady and the good freaking Lord. Yeah, here comes this message to this main female, how somebody wants to take a journey with them. This rich man, a military man again, who could have gotten stolen from before, from somebody who suffered like a short illness. This is somebody that could have had like a baby for him, because a short illness is what, like 9 months. And for the most part, we feel, kind of sick when we pregnant. Oh, I was putting the cards up, y'all. Like, okay, all right, we gonna holler. Oh, look what all of this. The military man said he is coming out. You don't care what I say, what anybody else says, he's coming out. Military man, rich man, he's ending something with this main female. And that's how his inner power is coming. That's what's happening. And whoever this military man is, could be an Aries, don't have to be. He is one. What's at the bottom of the deck? Prison. Big luck. Somebody said I'm busting out. Busting out. Somebody busting out of prison. Not actual prison, but like, how like what's Jennifer Hudson? She say, um, am I doing time? Busting out of prison. Wait. Oh, I don't like living under your spotlight. Hoo-hoo. Just because you think I might find somebody worthy. If this is love's prison, then I'm breaking out. So yeah, somebody could be with somebody who is very, like I said, controlling. uh just want them all to their self, and but don't really want them, just don't want them to be with somebody else. And somebody is like, I'm out of here, like I don't like living under your spotlight just because you think I might. Intuition. Use your intuition, collective. This marriage, something is over, and that keeps coming out every time. Like, I think I done did 3 days of reading, 3 days in a row. That keeps coming out that an ending has happened, or ending, you need to end something with somebody. This is, look, a new beginning with this, a lot of money. Somebody getting a lot of money, so they're able to move, meet new people, and look, a change. A change, and somebody's going to be in their thoughts because they worked very hard for this, but now there's grief and sorrow because you done found success in love. And somebody got sad news about a small child, a long road, being a long way from home. I hope nobody child like ran away or something like that. Can I know more about this sad news with this child and this long road? The court. Oh, you know what I'm getting? And it landed straight on marriage. Somebody is going to end up like getting a divorce or separating, but whatever the case may be. And somebody's going to get custody of a child and they're going to move away. It says the lady is the one who's going to receive the sad news. So, can I get something on this coffin and marriage? Grief and sorrow and putting in the work. So, what I'm getting is that somebody could have been married and, in a relationship, whatever the case may be. And it looks like the feminine was spiteful when it came to this child and could have kept the baby away. Somebody put in the work as far as getting lawyers, paying fees, da 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 da. And now, look, a lot of money caused this change with the courts when it comes to this family. What's this? And now, look, this big luck. Somebody's not going to be in their head anymore because somebody could be going to jail. This small child is going to have a comfortable place to stay, but they're going to have to move. And this is sad news because somebody wanted a relationship to work and now somebody is in their thoughts or somebody looking at something else. Y'all, this is a whole relationship that then came out. Okay, I'm gonna go quickly through it. Okay, so somebody don't want somebody to leave and they putting a child in the midst of all of this. And I'm gonna say it how I see it on the cards. Somebody is marriage all over this. This is a marriage. And for whatever reason, one person wanted the other person to be like stuck up under them, not being with nobody. And somebody wanted to branch out and explore and, just be themselves. Like somebody could have wanted to be like an entrepreneur while the other person wanted them to work at their hardware store or something. And one person was like, I don't want to do that. I want to do my own thing. And somebody was like, no. And then, you know how like you start, like you be with somebody for a while, you start to see the real them. And somebody, whoever, like let's say whoever had the hardware store, they don't even really love the person that want to be the entrepreneur. You really don't want to be with them. But in the midst of all of this, love making then came, babies then came. And so now um the hardware store person is like, you know what? We should never ever leave each other because we have kids together. And the entrepreneur person is like, yeah, we have kids and everything, but we can still co-parent and keep it pushing. Somebody, the hardware store person decides, okay, I'm gonna take the child and keep the child away from you because the hardware store person is more stable than the entrepreneur person. So the entrepreneur person, let's say they go both ways, go separate ways or whatever, they co-parent, whatever the case may be. The entrepreneur person ends up making it and now is able to fight for the child. So the entrepreneur person fights for the child. And guess what? It works in the entrepreneur person's favor. And now the hardware store person is like, oh no. For somebody, this has been like at least 11 years. 11 kept coming up. For others of you all, this has been a long road. Like, I'm talking about spirals, curves, detours, all kind of stuff. But here we are, okay? I'm making sure my mic's still on. All right. Let's see. I'm seeing where we at on the time because last time the time was low, and as soon as I was getting out of here come my saw. I was like, oh shoot. What is that? Was a whole bug. I said, oh, that's that monitoring spirit up in here. And I said I was using different cards, but I'm just going with the flow, y'all. All right. Give me this self-love. Somebody having self-love. Sexuality. Someone is still figuring themselves out. Yeah, somebody, like I said, somebody didn't learn who they were when they were younger, and somebody could use like their body or like their vajayjay or like their wang wang to like real people in or real things in, and they consider that as love. But that's not, and somebody's consider like somebody believes like if this is a masculine, this masculine believes like, okay, if I knock down, and when I say knock down, I mean sex, if I do like 20 people in a week, I love myself, I'm the man. If this is a feminine, she feels like, okay, if I get wang enough to where my bills is paid up to like 3 months, and I just, sleep with them, do what I gotta do, then that's me loving myself because I'm taking care of myself financially. That's just an example, y'all. That's just example. Gold, I cannot. Gold digger, patience, intimacy, vacation. Somebody like be getting flued out and they think that that's love, and it's not. Inner power. Inner power, yeah. Somebody is going, mm, look, getting a new pet. Somebody, when I think of pets with this, somebody, whoever this is that is having a hard time loving themselves, somebody do need to get a pet and start with a pet. And then once you can love that pet, then you can start loving others. Actually, start off with a flower. I told y'all this is my addiction card. Somebody got addictions, and somebody like s- drink so much or snort so much or shoot up so much, whatever the case may be, to where they're reckless when it comes to sex. And somebody, be careful, collective, because somebody got health issues. Somebody got health issues or will have health issues if they don't stop. But look, yes, luck is on your side. You are protected from whatever this is. Air sign during Mercury retrograde manifested off of you or from you, because whoever this person is, they were spying, wanting to get a commitment and a confession for something to end so that something could begin. This earth sign, gambling, narcissist, liar wants a honeymoon phase with someone else. Ooh, all right. Take it as it resonates. Only you know your story. But I wouldn't want to take that. All right, give me something on the intuition for the collective. Oh, I don't like date night. Be cautious. Use your intuition. Use your intuition when going on a date with somebody. Health is, and I'm getting is the sexual health is not up to par. And it's saying before you go like on a date with this person and you're thinking about, sleep, for sure protect yourself. But some of y'all need to, look at the my chart or, make sure that the bill of health is clean. Look, I cannot. Intimacy, be patient. It's telling y'all to be patient with this because there's a gold digger who gets flued out. And somebody needs to let go and move on from this. Water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, move on because someone is unavailable and is divorcing. It's saying they'll be back. This fire sign with this love spell, wanting to communicate. No, this is not the right time because somebody could end up pregnant. And look, if that's what you want, that's what it is. But what I'm getting, this is somebody who does not want that. Somebody wants it to trap somebody, and somebody is like, no, 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 no. What am I gonna close y'all out with? Let's see. Why not do these? I think this will go perfect to close it out. Self-love for the collective. Self-love. All right, it says some good ish is about to happen. Don't let your issues F it up. I'm telling you, you got something that's coming in very good, but you got to love yourself. You are the best thing to ever happen to you. This is self love. Go easy on your ASS. Buy your own damn drink. Like you ain't gotta get flued out and have nobody buying you no drink, but to make you feel like you love. Drinks ain't that high. You can buy your own drink. And look, back in the day, what we would do when we was really on the budget, we buy our drink before the club and look, all the ice and go in the bathroom and fix our own drink. Inner power. Look, you are a bad mother. Shut your mouth. Act like it. You are giving away your power. I'm telling you, somebody, don't be sitting up here just letting somebody just think that they can throw you a couple of change and give you diseases and stuff that may not be curable or impregnate you and then what? Because from my understanding, if this is a masculine that's like that, this dude sleep with a lot of people. And if this is a feminine, I ain't saying she is a gold digger, and she ain't messing with no broke ones. Give me something on this intuition. The train is passing. This train gonna keep on rolling. Thank God, this life that this thing we call life, gonna keep on going. This is came out in the reverse. It says thoughts can be sneaky lying bastards. Don't believe every shitty thought you have. But this came out in the reverse. Some of y'all, that's why I'm saying some of y'all need to follow your intuition. And then it says, figure shit out on your own. It came out in the reverse. Some of y'all are not meant to figure stuff out on your own. Some of y'all not meant to figure stuff out on your own. That's why I'm saying follow your heart. I'm almost at the time where it's time to. All right, y'all. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, comment. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Y'all, this is where I end you all's reading. You all have a great day, a great night. Whenever this message reaches you, all be blessed, guys. Peace.